I've got a commission build. Since I finished my kid's guitar, it turned out so fantastic that I miss it now. Everything else I have doesn't quite compare to it, so I'm gonna have to. I've already decided I'm gonna have to build me one, and this commission is gonna be very similar in a lot of ways. So I think I'm just gonna build these two, together at the same time. Both of these will be ash bodies, I think. All right, mine will be an ash body, painted black, cerused with gold. The same multi-scale, 0 fret as Kai's guitar. DiMarzio, that cruiser is just amazing, so I'm putting a cruiser on both of these on the neck. I'm thinking Deactivator X on the bridge of mine, and D-Sonic on the neck of this other one. This other one, it's going to be painted a teal. So white hardware. Chrome hardware, white pickup covers. So anyway, that's what we're going to be doing. Since I'm dealing with materials that I've got on hand, a friend of mine from high school who was building acoustic guitars before I knew it was even a thing, sent me this big fat billet of the curliest curly maple I think I have ever seen in my life. I'm thinking we will do rails for both necks out of this, walnut runners, and bird's eye or a more boring kind of rock maple core is what I'm thinking at the moment, but you know how plans go. But like I said, that one will be teal and white, this one will be black and gold, and they're going to be awesome. So one of the wacky things I want to try out this time, I don't know what made me think of it. I don't know if it's a bad idea. I don't know. This is something I want to try. Something I noticed looking at the asymmetrical necks that are multi-laminate, so they got different colored stripes. It looks funny. It looks weird the way it's carved. So I want to try, just for the hell of it, I want to do my stripes in line with the asymmetrical carve. I don't think there would be a structural issue. So I think I want to try that and see how it goes. At least on mine. Because it's an experiment, we'll do it on mine and not on the commission build. So just try to make sure that we get the most out of this wonderful piece of material. And try to waste as little as possible. I wanted to try to map out what that's going to look like, so I got a rough idea what size the stripes need to be, so I can make sure that we have enough material for all of that. And I think, this thing is, yes, it's 4 inches exactly by just a hair over 2. 2 inches perfect for a blank. But looking at this, we know what size, we know our neck proportions, and if I put my offset like there, then we're kind of going to run out of rails once we get down here. Not a biggie. However, when we put the blank together, we may make it a little less extreme, a little more subtle. Because I'd rather not run through the rails, by the time it goes into the pocket. In any event, at the widest, we're looking at about a little over 1.25 inches. The thickest part of this side. This end is going to be less because, you know, the whole thing tapers. So we'll still taper the core like normal. We don't taper the runners because they're super thin anyway. In this case, the rails will just be, you know, weirdly tapered to accent the asymmetrical carve. Now, on hers, of course, we're going to do normal, and I believe we have enough material right there, leaving me, I'm hoping, in the neighborhood of a 1/2 inch strip down the middle that we can use for other things. And of course, 27 inch is way more than enough, so I'm going to chop off there, which leaves me with 9 inches of this glorious material to do I don't know what with. So anyway, that's my neck plan. I cheated you a little bit. We got our stripes basically. I still need to cut this guy, but I need to double check before I do and make sure I like the dimensions I'm drawing out, because that one's going to be a big wedge. This one, yeah, I did also take a look at some of the material I had for fretboards. I got really nice bird's eye, I got a really nice curly. I had a couple other options, but I think these are the two best for maple. For the black and gold, there's also the possibility of zebra, so I'm not ruling that out either. But I think the bird's eye is going to go on hers. But with this guy, since it's going to be a Wenge core with walnut runners, I do have still apparently plenty of maple veneer. 3 or 4 sheets left. So I'm going to veneer between the runners and the core. Anyway, I need to double check my measurements before I cut this guy. But we can cut some veneer strips. Yeah, we can cut this guy and taper the core. So, some measurements. See, at this end we're not going to need much at all, but a little bit of rail. So just a little. This end, next to nothing, but a little more than nothing. I think a 1/4 inch would be real safe, but let me give it like 3/4. 3/4 down to that's a 1/4. Maybe we should make that slightly less dramatic, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Just a little bit, just to be safe. Just to be safe. This stuff is so gorgeous, I don't want to screw up and waste it. However, whatever we do here is going to dictate the carve. I mean, the whole purpose is to have the neck stripes in line with the carve. So, now the carve is, historically, not that I've done a bunch, but historically has been kind of arbitrary. So, I think this is a decent angle. We might wind up with a little less rabid carve than I've done in the past, but they'll still be cool. So I think we're alright. I'm not ready to taper cores tonight. It's about time to quit, but we can cut this guy. I love it. I love it. It's going to be cool. Thanks for joining me. If you like what we're doing, if you're digging it, like and subscribe. Catch you next time. Like, subscribe, watch. Now I can't wait to get this course tapered. Yep. It's gonna be awesome.